I never say hi, so here we go. Hello. And now, let's cut to the chase.
Previously, we tracked a trail of clues from a burned-down tower in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin.
Stop! Stop!
I mean, Breville County. To an alchemical store that's been reduced to ashes just outside the Imperial City. 2 different locations, same unanswered question. Why were they both set on fire? Are they somehow connected? Assuming the owner is still alive, where in the name of Mara did they go? I even ventured into a nearby vampire den for clues, but all I got was a major case of PTSD.
Hello? Who's there?
I was just about to pack it in when things took an unexpected turn. And today, we're headed to Skingrad. So, Skingrad, though mostly famous for its tomatoes, bloody cheese, and neat wines, this town is also home to things less than pleasant. Between vampires, necromancers, and hoes, Skingrad has been the talk of Cyrodiil for years. Not to mention that Salmo the baker, his sweet rolls are god-awful.
This is your last warning. Get out!
But where was I? Oh yeah, right. Tucked away in the city of Skingrad is a seemingly ordinary alchemy shop called All Things Alchemical. It hardly stands out from the rest of them until you stop to think. It's exactly the same wooden sign as the burned store back out near the Imperial City. Coincidence?
And while it is not completely impossible for 2 alchemical stores with exactly the same name to coexist in 2 completely different locations in Cyrodiil with no dots connected, this place back here still gives me a pretty bad itch to set foot inside and see who runs the show.
And right away, the store feels homey enough. It's tidy, inviting, and isn't short on room. I mean, what else can a guy ask for? Really? 3 floors? Say what you will, but mixing pickled minotaur nuts with nightshade sure rakes in some pretty nice heaps of septims.
Huh. Nice rug. How are you doing?
The setup is owned by a woman named Falanu Hlaalu. At first glance, she's just another merchant. I mean, clearly from Morrowind, like her name suggests. But spend more than 5 seconds talking to her, and you'll quickly realize there's something seriously off about this lady. I mean, sure, alchemists and wizards are strange enough creatures on their own, but this lady takes it up a notch without even breaking a sweat.
I'm the only alchemist in Skingrad. Not much business here, but I can't go back to Morrowind. It's just like anywhere else in the Empire. By the way, do you happen to know what the fine is here in Cyrodiil for necrophilia? Just asking.
If you're not familiar with the term, it means doing, well, like, things. Things to dead bodies. Various things. And I don't mean just raising them from the dead either. I mean, not just raising them from the dead, but doing something else to them, you know. What are you, 5 years old or something?
There's 2 ways we can take her question. Either she's messing with us,
Let's assume... no.
or she's genuinely interested. And by the way, have you ever stopped to wonder how come the hero of Kvatch seems to be so well informed about the fines for necrophilia?
And this coming from someone who served jail time for an undisclosed crime? It's weird.
Nobody gives a shit. That's nothing compared to Morrowind, thanks.
There's only one way to find out. If she's dabbling in strange things, clues shouldn't be too hard to come by. Like this painting of what looks like the green rolling hills near the Imperial City? Is this a reference to her previous ownership of the burned store near that neck of the woods?
Clearly, the bitch is hiding something.
These apples here look suspicious as fuck.
Hey, that's mine! Guards! Guards! Stop! Thief!
We have some potions lining the shelves, but no potions of fire resistance like the ones we found in the ruin store. Some braids of garlic hanging from the mantelpiece. If she really used to own that burned store with a vampire nest next door, this would have made for a great little reference. Note that Falanu will have both her eyes on you the entire time. Won't leave you alone for 2 freaking seconds. Why so antsy? But, it's the small details like these that can really knock your imagination loose. Next thing you know, nothing doesn't look suspicious as hell. And to be fair, most store owners around Cyrodiil will be breathing down your neck if you start wandering around their shops. So that being said, Falanu's act is hardly surprising.
Yeah, it's just like I feared. There's virtually no evidence of anything legally shaky taking place within these walls.
Well, that's not to say I was really hoping to see human parts laying around in plain sight, but I figured a note or perhaps a black soul gem would turn up in a locked chest or something. But even her pockets are squeaky clean. All we have is her strange question and the fact that she can't go back to Morrowind for whatever reason, but she never explicitly states why she was exiled from Morrowind. Considering her interest in necrophilia finds here in Cyrodiil, it's not completely unlikely that she had run-ins with the law back home. What really takes time to recognize, though, is how awfully open she is about her supposedly checkered past. For someone presumably teetering on the edge of a major felony, she makes no effort to keep it under wraps.
But, let's play around. Let's entertain this idea, for lack of a better term, that Falanu is really into doing things to the dead. The real question would be, is she really that dumb to do it right here at her own home?
Her fellow citizens might tell me more. Oddly enough, there is virtually no mention of Falanu at the Mages Guild Hall just across the street from her own alchemical store. So either they've got their eggheads so far up their own asses they can't see a necromancer next door, or other townsfolk, though, will mention her strange visits to the local cemetery.
Alright, fellas, check this out. We're gonna roll up on her right in the middle of screwing a tombstone. This is gonna be huge.
But it's not that simple. You see, the graveyard couldn't boast a worse location. Sandwiched right between the chapel, the Surili brothers' backyard, and the city walls topped with watchtowers, I could not imagine anyone crazy or dumb enough to pick this place to desecrate the dead. At least, not out in the open. So whatever brings her to the graveyard, whether pure fascination with all things morbid, or she's simply picking out a hole for herself, it's anyone's guess. But things start to look promising once you look outside the city walls. Another cemetery sits right out on the fringes of town, and this one is out of the way. No traffic, no guards nosing around. So if someone wanted to do things, this would be a great spot. Again, it takes extreme imagination to even see anything happening around here. There's no signs of recent digging, no footprints, no bones or bodies hanging out on the ground. That and Falanu can never be seen this far out of town. In fact, other than her quick trips to the local graveyard near the chapel, she hardly ever sets foot outside.
So if she's really that, like a necromancer in disguise, there's only one last thing
that we could still try that might just rip the face off of her mask. The mask off of her face.
And if you're wondering why I can't see anything, it's part of one of the other mods I have, where if it's windy or snowy, it actually blinds her, or like just her, or like
Am I
just look at me.
supposed to be impressed?
Or like just put your.
The best you can do?
Someone killed that poor or like just put your head
Hey, come on now, there's no need.
Okay, so clearly Falano's got a few spells up her sleeve, but nothing outright necromantish. Most dark elves have an inborn ability to summon a ghost, and Falanu conjuring up a dagger or a piece of armor isn't all that surprising, to be honest. I could totally expect it from your average mage.
Alright, fellas, I'm kind of... How you doing, sir? Pathetic worm. Yeah, this Falanu lady, I'll be honest, I've never been this confused. She's just so much pain in the ass to figure out. I think I'm just gonna, head over to the inn. It's been a day, I could use a cold one. And, who knows, I might just pick up on some, fresh leads. So, I'll see you guys in the next one, so take care of yourself.
But it turns out there's one other place right here in town. In fact, just across the street from All Things Alchemical. And it has strange written all over it. And if this Falanu Hlaalu is somehow involved in its owner's disappearance, it might just shed some light on who she really is. Until next time, I'll see you later.